operated before versus now, key problems these companies have solved, and the growth impact and milestone they have achieved. Once again, put them together for Agile Precious.
Good, af- Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Agile Precious. So yeah, let's talk about the challenge, which is we should talk about the how Money Point and Opia have helped the society and brief history about it. So yeah, basically, Money Point and Opia is a fintech company, yes. And what's fintech company, as they say? Fintech company are, how do I call it? Amazon fintech kind of company like that, in the sense that instead of going to write paperwork and everything, we use them. They do it via apps, basically apps. So now, OPay and Money Point. Now, funny thing about OPay is that I've had experience with before I even go on the introduction here. OPay, like even with 30 MB on our phone, be it MTN data plan or Glo data plan, we can still enter our OPay app and do transfer or do anything, which makes it more very nice. So now, all I say as OPay, was OPay? OPay was founded by Tosi Londa and Felix Ike, and I'm sorry, Yao Zhao rather. Sorry, Yao Zhao. Okay, was founded by Yao Zhao from using from Opera company. Then in sense that Yao Zhao saw that basically Nigerian companies like Nigeria basically we are actually going through a lot the struggles. So now we're actually going through a lot of the struggles here. In the sense that we basically wait in line to get our money from the banks. Now we have to miss from Monday to Thursday. Friday is always a jam-packed day. Weekend we cannot do anything. So our money is basically stuck in the bank till the next Monday before we can withdraw our money or do anything. But OPay, yes, using OPay or money points basically, they make it fast and seamless in the sense that even on the weekend, even in the midnight, even anywhere, as long as it's a good internet network, you can make transfers. Now, OPay has actually made different kind of things. Here. Apart from OPay, we have ORide, we have we have OBook here. Those and O-Wallet, yes. So ORide does with the like a transportation aspect of OPay, basically like they are the one that are handling ORide, so, and they've already created different things here. So OPay, how do I call it now? They created different ways to solve this problem, which is by creating short outlets, be it our POS services, our POS stands that we have around. We can basically go there and withdraw money, and not just that. So now to Money Point here. Money Point was created by founded by Tosin Olorunda and Felix Ike. And Money Point was formerly called Team Act before it became Money Point. Now, Tosin Olorunda was a software engineer for InterSwitch fintech company, which is one of the biggest, yes, let's just say one of the biggest giants of fintech company in Nigeria, and they're really paying us on well, I feel like, yes. But he saw a vision, I feel like, and saw a dream about that. He just needed to upgrade his, like, upscale himself and everything, standing alone and everything. So he created Money Point, which is a versatile something. And Money Point basically now is making billions, or like, yes, billions of seamless transfers basically in a day in their local area and everything, and without network issues and everything. That's what I'll say about that. Thank you for that.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Saja.
Thank you. Put your hands together for him, please, for Agile Precious. You know when you know what you want to say, you are actually eager to talk. Put your hands together for Ajala Joseph because it's the next person.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ajala Joseph. I want to say a little understanding I have on how Money Point and OPay have transformed Nigeria banking system through the use of technology. Money Point and OPay fundamentally transform Nigeria bank system by replacing branch-based model with street-based technology, street-based digital system. In the sense that when we are in the branch-based technology, branch-based model is a traditional bank like Access Bank, and why street-based is just the little container where all these agents run the POS. Imagine I want to withdraw ordinary 5,000 naira, and I have I have an Access Bank. Instead of me to force, instead of me to go to Access Bank, which is in Turkey, but during the money point, after the money points have transformed the bank system, they bring some POS around us where I can quickly withdraw the money. Money points and no pay transform this with the use of three main technology. Number one is POS machine. They develop POS machine in the sense that they note that me when to withdraw money at the bank, I'm going to use my ATM card. They now discover, okay, well, how can they implement it that I'm going to still use my ATM card to withdraw? That's the reason why they built POS machine. After they build the POS machine and they are thinking, oh, who is going to help them to run it? That's the reason why they moved to agent banking. They try to recruit some human being that, okay, we'll help us to come around this business around you. You are going to be paid with this amount of money. After that, they now develop the most usable that every one of us is using, the mobile app. This mobile app helps thousands of people, including everyone. Let's take example, OPay app. When I want to open my OPay account, I don't bother to visit any bank. I just open it, I just download I install the app, and I create the account. Once the account is being reviewed and it's being approved. There are some brave history of this founder. Let me start from OPay. OPay, whose name is Yao Zhou. He was born in February 1917, born in China. And in 2008, he founded Kalom, where he served as the chairman. He served as the chairman, and after that, he now say, and I acquired Opera, which is used to entering Africa in 2008. July 2008. About Moneypot is being funded by two people, which is Tosin Eniolorunda and Felix Ike. Tosin Eniolorunda is born in Ibadan, Oyo State. He studied mechanical engineering at the University of Obafemi Awolowo, and he served as the software engineer at Interswitch Bank, where he built the first POS machine in Nigeria. He's the first person to build the POS machine in Nigeria, which is at the Interswitch. And also he found the team app, which is known now as MoneyPoint, with his own money. What about Felix Ike is the CTO, which is Chief Technology Officer and also co-founder of MoneyPoint, along with Tosin Olamide. And he serves as is the person that be in charge of mechanical and infrastructural technique. What about the problem they have solved? No, the overview of the bank before and now. Before, cash is the king. Before the development of this OPay and before they transform it, people usually hold cars to do everything. Like now, I want to sell my car. Instead of now, I can just transfer the money to the owner. But by that time, they will bring the bundle of the cash. Okay, I want to sell this car with 1 million naira. They are going to bring all the 1 million naira to me as cash. And that 1 million, someone may notice, you just collect 1 million. Okay, that's the reason why during that time there is a lot of risks of thief. Another problem before, we have slow banking. We have slow banking that indicates that everybody will queue to register bank, and everything is manually and physical. Creating an account, register and bank, withdraw is physical before, but now digital have been dominate the challenge that I can create my accounts online, I can transfer money online, I can even check my balance online through the use of app. And what about the problem these two fintech platforms have solved? Number one, let me start from unemployment opportunity. They solve this problem that indicates they provide employment for a lot of people. In the sense that someone, they just recruit you, help us to be running this. Once you can't just be helping them to run their business. without paying you any amount. And another thing, they've solved the problem of slow banking. Before, I could remember the time my daddy sell his car, the person that bought it transfer the money to my brother account. We wait for up to five days before we receive the alert. We have seen one, hope the money have not. We went to the access bank. They say we still queue. And what about them? Another problem they still solve is, let me say, another problem they solve is limited to bank access. People are limited. Let's assume I'm living at Orient and I have account access bank in Turkey. Imagine the transfer fare that's going to take me from that Orient. Some people, if you know it, to access bank. I want to deposit money. I can't able to. I'm going to still look when how I'm going to do it. They limit the asset banking. They notice the problem and they solve it. What about what they have achieved? Money Point and Opay have achieved the dominance. They have been known everywhere. They have been popular, and their impact is to make financial happening for all users. They don't just claim that they want build Money Point and Opay. They want the transfer of money from one person to another person to easy. Not just passing through a lot of stress, queuing at the bank. They think of the way they can do it and they make the impact. They set the goals. Okay, I want to solve this problem. I want to solve this problem, and they make sure they achieve it. Their achievements now, they are really popular. With different points, Money Point and Opay, they don't just transform the Nigeria banking, but they transform it by they drive Nigeria bank with the use of mobile app. They allow us to transfer to fill our status. Now I can fill my the balance, my account balance on my phone. I can fill the account balance of my bank app balance on my phone without even go to bank. I can transfer money to everywhere. They help us to make this thing easy. Okay, this is the time. Let me say I'm going to round up here. I can give you kudos to the person, the both founder of Opay and Money Point.
Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. And please, the judges, please, I want us to, after everybody has spoken, I want us to note our first, second, third first. Then the judges are not going to have the meeting. If the person that got first with the first judges got first with the second one, the third one, that means the person is a winner. But coming up next is Akindipe Esther. Put your hands together for her. 10 minutes.